In the quiet town of Nakasoro, everyone knew Musa Karim. To some, he was the man with a booming voice and a walk that shook the ground. But to those who really knew him, he was the man whose anger lived in his fists. And unfortunately, his wife Amina had learned that all too well. Amina had once loved Musa deeply. When they first married, he was charming, hard-working, and so proud. But pride without control is like fire in dry grass. One spark, and everything burns. Over the years, his frustrations turned into violent storms, and Amina became the place where those storms always landed. One evening after another terrible outburst, Amina left their home quietly. There was no shouting, no crying, just a heavy, deafening silence. She walked to her sister's house and stayed there. The days turned into weeks, and Musa started to realize something he'd never considered before. Silence can be much louder than screams. At first, he blamed her. Then he blamed her family. He even blamed the world for his problems. But finally, as he sat alone in the house he once ruled, the truth stared back at him from his own reflection. He had become his own worst fear, a man who used pain to feel powerful. Driven by a deep sense of guilt and regret, Musa went to a community counseling center. For the very first time, he opened up and spoke about the uncontrollable anger that had taken over his life. Anger from his childhood, from poverty, from things he had never properly dealt with. He began to learn that real strength isn't found in fists, but in restraint. It's not in shouting, but in listening. Months went by. Amina started to heal from her trauma, and Musa continued to learn about himself. He never asked her to return. He only hoped she would find the peace he had stolen from her for so long. One morning, Amina came to visit him. She found a different man waiting for her, not perfect, but humbled. They talked not as husband and wife, but as two people who had survived a broken past together. "I'm not coming back," Amina said softly, her voice steady. "I know," Musa replied, his own voice quiet. "But I needed to say I'm sorry, and I'm changing. Not just for you, boo." Amina saw the sincerity in his eyes. She simply nodded. And for the first time in years, Musa felt something completely unfamiliar wash over him. Peace. Not because he got her back, but because he had finally confronted the darkness inside him and chosen to step into the light. If this story touched you, please hit the like button and let us know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoy our content, make sure to subscribe and follow our page for more stories like this. Thanks for watching.